When you find a man who lives by faith, he's an actor of the word of God. The word of God for him becomes an adventure. The things God says, they may not make sense, but he will step on the water. Like Peter. If it be thou, bid me come. He said, come. And the guy began to walk. They know how to act the word out. That's why it says strong meat belongs to them who are of full age, who by reason of use. So you come of full age when you begin to use the word of God. You are not a man of faith by hearing, reading, and quoting the word. You are actually a man of faith when you begin to act the word. Oh my God. I wish I had time to tell you stories of actors. Do you not know why it's called the Acts of the Apostles? They were actors of the word. There were many times they were kept behind prisons. But why they were there, it said when it was midnight. Oh my God. I heard that prayer has powers. I want to act it. They flogged the man and threw him in prison. They never read that they lamented. They were waiting for the hour of warfare. Because they know in the spirit, there's a time where princes fight. Did you not read what Jesus said? He said, I was with you in the temple. You never arrested me. He said, but this is your hour. And so when they locked them up, they knew something about prayer. But for them, prayer is not a doctrine. He said, when it was midnight, he said, Paul and Silas, they prayed. They sang. He said, the angel came down. When the angel stood in the prison, the first thing that shook was the foundation. That means when men begin to pray, they are not talking to lintels. They are going down to uproot the things that alter the paradigm. The doors opened on their own accord. The jailer showed up. The man that flogged them and put them in prison. He wanted to kill himself. He said, don't worry, sir. We are here. You were not the one that imprisoned us. We came into the prison because this will be an immortal testimony. Generations to come, they will read it that once upon a time, Paul and Barnabas hazarded their lives for the gospel. We want to write a testimony for generations to come. Who told you you could imprison us? I don't just want to be an apostle. See, I want to be an elder. Peter was writing, and he said concerning him, he said, me also, I'm an elder. That means I have handled the word of God. That's what John was talking about. That which was from the beginning, which we have heard, which we have looked upon, and our hands have handled of the word of life. We have handled the word. You will know what this man knew, that a king will give a decree that let no man pray to another God. And Daniel will say, no, I'm not here to please you. My allegiance is to another flag. My allegiance is to another nation. My allegiance is to another king. And he didn't hide to pray. The Bible said he opened his window and he knelt down and prayed 3 times in a day. When they arrested him, there was no record that he begged. Because when you find men that walk by faith, everything becomes a platform for manifestation. When they cast him to the lion's den, he didn't say anything. He allowed them to come after the whole night. And the king showed up and said, oh, Daniel. He said, did your God deliver you from the den of the lion? And Daniel, oh my God, these men became like immortals. He said, oh king, live forever. The God that I serve, he has not allowed the lions to devour me. He shut their mouths. When they held Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, he said, cause the fire to be intensified 7 times. They never begged. When they threw them into the fire, they were singing and praising God. It was the king that noticed. He said, who is the 4th man in the fire? He said, this one looks like the son of the highest. When you walk by faith, you become a memorial. Because the things that will come out of your life, it will be a testimony for generations after you. That's why you talk about Benson Idahosa. Some of you have never heard his messages, but you know the mountains that he devoured.
This message is available on all digital platforms. Kindly visit our website at www.encounterjesusministriesinternational.org for more information.